Hi guys, I'm going to be doing the I Heart Drugstore Makeup Tag. I don't know why I did that, I feel like a proper... Right, so, I've got my box. I thought I'd give props. Right, so, I got tagged by Miss Budget Beauty, so I'll link her video below as usual. So question 1 is my favourite drugstore brand. Now this is a hard one. I think, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking if I could only use one drugstore, which would it be? But then is that my favourite? Because some brands have everything, but you might have really favourite stuff in that. So it was a cross between Bourjois, because I love their foundations. I think if you've got a good foundation, then everything else is sort of alright. Because I know they've got like other good stuff that I haven't used, but I've heard about it. But I think it'd have to realistically for me be Rimmel, because I love their lipsticks, the Kate Moss ones. I've not tried the other ones, but I love the Kate Moss lipsticks. They're my favourite formula. I absolutely love the Rimmel Healthy Mix Foundation. It's like my joint first favourite ever, and I haven't used the mascaras for a while because I've been testing loads, but I absolutely love their mascaras, and I think I've used nearly every single one of them, and I say 8 out of 10 of them are brilliant. And what else have I used from Rimmel? Their new Scandalise, Exaggerate eyeliners. I've got those, they're really good, and the Rimmel Glam Eyes eyeliner is what I've been using, I think, for about 7 years, 6 years, something like that. So I'd have to say Rimmel is my favourite. Without even realising it, yeah, Rimmel is my favourite drugstore brand, and the prices are brilliant as well. The next question is favourite lip, cheek and face products. There's a few here, so I'm going to quickly go through them. So lips, in terms of gloss, there's only one that's my favourite from the drugstore, and it's my favourite high-end. It's not high-end, but it's my favourite out of all lip glosses, including high-end, and it is the Barry M lip gloss. It was Tanya Burr going on about this, because she obviously can afford high-end stuff, but her favourite lip gloss is a Barry M, so I went out and bought it, the toffee one, loved it, and now I have 3 of them, and this is what I'm wearing now actually. Re-put it on. The smell of this. It's like, It's the best formula. It's not sticky, it's not gloopy, it's just perfect. So yeah, that's the Barry M lip gloss. The lipstick, it is the L'Oreal Caress. You've all seen these, and this is my favourite actually shade. It's the bright red one, because it's sheer. I absolutely love the formulation of this. And also the Miner's lip stain tint things. So I've shown them before in a video. It's just a lip balm, that's a tint, and I love these because they're just quick to easy to put on in the morning, because I don't always want to put on gloss, I don't always want to put on lipstick, and these just smell divine and give a nice bit of colour and moisturising. So that's my favourite drugstore lip product. And I saved Miners because I know most people can only get it online, but our House of Fraser sells them, and they're dead cheap, so it's drugstore for those who live in South Yorkshire. So that was the lip. Favourite cheek products are the MUA blushes, which are £1. I've shown you these before. I mean, that one's hit pound, the other one's hit pound, and that one's nearly hit pound. The Bourjois bronzer, I forgot what I was going to say then, it's just the one that looks like that. I've just used this all year, so I absolutely love that. And the one I'm obsessed with lately, thanks to Miss Budget Beauty, is the Miners bronzer and blusher blend in Sun Blushed. I sound like her now, I just talk about the Sun Blushed all the time, but I'm wearing it now and I absolutely love it because it's just warming, but it's like a nice sheen, and oh my god, I love it. It's just that, that's like, you can get it like at the moment for like £2 or something on the website, and I'm going to pick up another one of these because I don't want it to run out, and she's been going on about it for ages, but oh my god, I love it. So that is my favourite cheek products. And face, you've seen me talk about these before, it's the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum and the Wake Me Up foundation from Rimmel, both my joint favourite. They're both different, but I love them both equally, so they're my favourite face. And it didn't mention eyes, but that's your face, so I just thought I'd quickly show you what my favourite drugstore eye products, and it's the Sleek Makeup Palette in Sunset. Not so this palette, I do like all their palettes, but it is just that, and that's what I'm wearing at the moment, and I absolutely love these colours. So they're like £6.49 in Superdrug, and I'm going to be picking one of these up for my friend actually, because she's showed her it last night, she loves it. So that's my favourite face stuff. Right, so my least favourite, there's 2, and the reason there's 2 is because I only have 2 in my collection, because I chuck everything else out. The first one is a Topshop eyeliner. I put Topshop because it's a high street brand and they're quite cheap prices, so I'd say it's drugstore. Well, it's definitely not high end, so it must be drugstore. It's the felt tip liner like that. And it just looks like that, and it goes on like that. The only problem I hate about this, it's done it already, it's brand new, and when I had it brand new, by the time you've done one eye, which goes on lovely, by the time you get to the other eye, it's dried out, and it just started drying out then. It's just dry, and I absolutely hate it. It's been like that since the start, and I keep it upside down, so rubbish. And then the other one is an NYC brow and eyeliner pencil. This is an eyeliner pencil. It's horrid because it's one of those really scratchy ones. I mean, I've had to go across that a few times and barely anything. It's really scratchy, but for your brows it's alright because it's quite sort of waxy, but considering it's supposed to be an eyeliner, it is rubbish. It's awful. I wouldn't really buy it as an eyebrow one either because I've got better and really don't like that, but I'm just using it up. Right, so the next one is my best bargain. And this one is the same as Miss Budget Beauty because I bought it for both of us, and it is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. I just saw Miss Emily Noel talk about this, and I've heard a few YouTubers from America talk about this, and it just looks like that. And it's a very light, it's the lightest bronzer I own, matte bronzer, sorry, all my colours are pink. If I show you it next to the Bourjois, you can see how light it is, because the Bourjois, oh, I don't know if you can be able to see it in this light, the Bourjois is a bit more orange, and that's really, really light. And I picked it up for £1 in Pound World. It wasn't in Poundland, it was in Pound World, but we haven't got them anymore. I saw them, grabbed 2, and then there was 10 like a few days later, but when I went back to get more after that, they were just completely gone. But it was £1, it's the best bargain ever. Best underdog product that I love that is overlooked. This one was easy. I was judgmental myself and I thought these would be cheap and rubbish, but I really wanted a khaki nail polish, and I looked all over the drugstore, and the only one that I found was the Miss Sporty one. I don't think these have got names or numbers, but it's just the khaki green one. So I just thought, I really want that colour, I'll just use a really good base coat, put this on twice, and then put a really good top coat, and hopefully it'll just be alright, because they were £1.99 and they were 3 for 2, so I thought, alright, I'll get some. And then I picked up that colour as well, and this bright periwinkle blue, but it's somewhere in my house. And I was so impressed with these. I think I tweeted straight away or did a photo with them straight away. These dry so quick, and they really did last on me. But when I say last, they must have lasted about 2-3 days before I started like having to take it off, because I take my nail polish off like every day anyway. But these dried so quick. I'm so impressed with these. I'm definitely going to try it at Miss Sporty. But for £1.99, and you would never go for Miss Sporty for nail polish. Usually you'd just pass it by and go elsewhere, but I'm very, very impressed with these. And I like the size of the bottles as well, because you never use full polish, but for £1.99, and they've got really nice colour selections as well, and yeah, absolutely love those. I can't sort of rave about them enough with the price as well. Okay, so what's next? Best dupe. I have 2, because we all like dupes. And the first one I've shown before, but for any new subscribers you would not have seen this because I don't think I've done it for a while, and it is, Benefit's Coralista, which looks like that. It's a beautiful sort of corally peach with a bit of gold shimmer in it. And then my dupe for it is the MUA blush in shade 5, which if you've watched me for a while, this was my favourite all summer. And it is that. They don't necessarily look the same when you put them next to each other. That one looks a bit pinkier, but when you swatch, you're not going to be able to see these that much because I've got some rubbish on my hand, but they're there. It's slightly it's more pigmented, the MUA one, I might add. I've mentioned it before that I would actually now go get the MUA one. I even went to Benefit, right? Went to Benefit, and she's like, oh, your blush is lovely, is it Coralista? And I was like, no, it's £1 MUA next door. She's like, you're kidding? I said, no, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm digressing there. They're there, they look very different there, but when you blend that one out, they're just identical on the cheeks. In fact, they're blended together now. Just looks weird in the light, but I wore it all summer, and I've got both, and I prefer the MUA. It's just so much more pigmented, and that is my favourite dupe because Coralista was always my favourite. And the next one is Benefit again, the drugstore, high street high end. So that is Benefit Hula. I got into one of those little sample things, and then this one is the Honolulu by W7, and it was Kat from Wildcat Makeup that was talking about this. So I thought I'd go out and get it because she was saying how the texture is lovely. And it looks like that. Now in the pan, it does look darker. As you can see, it looks a lot darker, but when swatched again, you're not going to be able to see these swatched that well, but you've got your Benefit and your Honolulu, and the Honolulu, again, when blended out, they look the same. And the Honolulu one, I think, was $2.99, and the Benefit one, full size, is what, like £23.50, something like that. It's not worth it. The Honolulu one as well, it just is so finely melded, it's absolutely lovely, and I thank Kat for that dupe. No, she didn't tell me about the dupe, she just told me it was really good, but I found it's a dupe. Oh, I missed one. It was the question before this one. Well, which weirdly fits with the last question. It's the most overpriced product, and I also think it's the product not worth the hype, so that's two separate questions. And it is the Revlon lip butters. There was so much hype about these. It was just like, oh my god, they're launching, they're in America, blah blah, and they're coming out over here. Could not wait to get them. They were £8. I thought, well, £8 worth it because they're supposed to be amazing, and I like put it on, I was like, is that it? I don't find these that moisturising. I find them for a lipstick not drying. I wouldn't say they're moisturising, but the L'Oreal Caress ones are so much better, and these are alright. If these were like a £5, then I'd maybe think, yeah, they're alright for a £5. But I think they're £8. I just think they're overpriced, and the hype around them was just way too much. These are just not all that. So, yeah, that is my tag. I would like to see you do this tag, all of you. So leave me a video response below, and I will definitely watch it because I always watch my video responses. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.